the topic I want to talk is to leverage AI for retail excellence, which is definitely the topic of the panel. I was extremely pleased, was really music to my ears to learn these giants, as Martin said, embracing AI, believing in the power of AI in a responsible fashion to disrupt the retail industry. Perfect, so let's get started. What is retail analytics in one slide? So to me, retail analytics has 3 levels of maturity. There is descriptive analytics, or descriptive AI, which tries to answer the question, what happened in the past? So the goal is very simple. You have a lot of data. Data is a first foundation. Once you have the data, you can look at the data to try to understand what happened in your data, in your business, in particular in your retail sector. You can learn new patterns, something you didn't know from the data. You're going to look at it and hopefully learn new things. You can do customer segmentation. If you collect a lot of features about your customers, you can use those features to build some cohorts of different type of customers to later on personalize, as several of the panelists were mentioning here. And you can identify new trends. As soon as something emerges in your data, you can be more proactive and react to this new trend by doing descriptive AI. Typically, when you do a task of descriptive AI, you're going to build the most common tool called a dashboard. A dashboard is just a data visualization tool that allows people in the company to visualize what's going on in your business through a lens of data. What I really like about dashboards, it somewhat democratizes access to all the functions of the company. It can be marketing, it can be sales, it can be accounting, to just look through a lens of data. The second level of maturity of AI in retail is called predictive AI, or predictive analytics. And here, the task is already much more ambitious. We are trying to answer the question, what is likely to happen in the future? So you look at the data from the past, but now you try to make some inference about what is likely to happen in the future. So here, the biggest use case called demand prediction. I want to use the past transactions in my business to predict the demand. A topic very close to my interest. Spent the last 3 years with 3 of my fantastic authors writing a book called Demand Prediction in Retail, where we explain the entire pipeline on how to do that. We did that with more than 30 retailers in Canada, in the US, in Europe, and that's a very big use case where AI can really help the retail sector. Another one is more classification problems. When you want to classify different types, think about food. The food is expired, not expired. You want to classify it. And the third potential use case is anomaly detection, when you want to detect very rare events that can happen in your retail supply chain or in your retail distribution center. Now, the third level of maturity of AI is called prescriptive AI, and here it's even more ambitious. The goal is to use the data and some sort of mathematical modeling to answer the question, which actions should I take in my business? And here, the sky is the limit, like Rex was saying before. We can answer a lot of questions in terms of data-driven decision-making, pricing optimization, promotions, planogram, assortment, inventory, supply chain, you name it. And there was also a lot of recent work in retail that I'm very excited about in terms of using prescriptive together with A/B testing in order to test different proactive actions to know what works best for which type of customers. So again, one slide, retail analytics. Typically, descriptive AI will take 3 to 4 months. Predictive, 6 to 9 months. Prescriptive, 1 to 3 years. To do the full pipeline will take at least a couple of years. And through my work at IVADO Labs in the last 3 years, we had the privilege to do that with several Canadian corporations when we really help them from descriptive to predictive all the way to prescriptive. Now, in terms of retail decision driven by AI, I can also speak for a lot of time. There is a lot of decision in retail. The first one starts with profiling and segmentation of your customer user base. Second one can be pricing and promotion that we mentioned. Third one can be targeted advertising and offers. Now with this hyper-personalization that Nabil was mentioning before, we can potentially use the data to do some super personalized experience, either in the shopping or in the offer, the promotion, the emails, and so on. All the decisions related to inventory and supply chain, definitely a big focus of AI having an impact in retail. Assortment and planogram decision, we did a very large project called Tetris with Canadian Tire and IVADO Labs, where we optimize all the planogram decisions to know where to locate items on different shelves in the store. Personalized recommendation is also a very big use case where AI can really help quite a bit to personalize the shopping experience. And like Mark was mentioning, between Metro and Coveo, that's something also where IVADO Labs is involved in order to personalize better the experience. Of course, logistics and delivery also a big topic, and also some sort of strategic, more tactical decision like opening a new store. In the last 3 minutes of my presentation, I want to talk about this initiative called the Retail Innovation Lab, or in short, the RIL. The vision of the lab is to blend multidisciplinary research with the latest technologies in order to practice and study responsible innovation for the future of retail. And here's a futuristic side that Martin was mentioning before. This is an initiative between Couche-Tard and McGill that involves several departments of McGill: economics, law, management, marketing, computer science, robotics, and several other faculties. We have a strong focus on social and ethical responsibility, and we are using the latest technologies. We like to call it the store of the future. You see the logo of Couche-Tard. Under the logo, there is a word connected. This is the only connected store of Couche-Tard in the world, the first frictionless store in Canada. So basically, it's located on the McGill campus. Again, it's walking distance from here, downtown Montreal, at the corner of Sherbrooke and McTavish. We're using state-of-the-art technology. We have the first frictionless retail experience, so customers can download an app, Couche-Tard app, come to the store, shop inside the store, tap the app in a special device, and just go out of the store without any friction. You don't need to wait in a checkout line. You don't need to make any type of payments. You just do everything through the app without any friction. We also have a system of dozens of cameras on the ceiling, being able to track the trajectories of customers in a fully anonymized fashion. We don't do any type of facial recognition. We don't collect any private information, but we can track the customer trajectories to understand the flows of customers in the store, how long people are spending in each part of the store in order to optimize the layout of the store, the planogram decisions, and many more. And again, I invite you to visit the store. The store is located here downtown, open to the public 24/7. So in the last minute, just would like to present what we did in the lab, the Retail Innovation Lab, in the last few years. We had a very large research project trying to understand how people are shopping and how can we incentivize customers to eat more healthy. So we really want to nudge customers toward healthy food choices. So we changed the location of different healthy food, non-healthy food, and see how can we switch people in order to have better habits in terms of healthy food choices. We did also a very big project on planogram optimization, like I was mentioning before. We did a project on demand prediction for new stores. We did a project on visual search, where customers can come with a smartphone, take a picture of a product. It will automatically recognize the product. And if you have any type of food allergies, you can put them on the app, and it will tell you if this product satisfies the food allergies or not. As I said, because we have trajectory data as well, we can also optimize the store layout. We try to move the coffee machine in several positions in the store to see how the flow is changing and how it affects the cross-selling opportunities of Couche-Tard. And the last thing I would like to mention is about a digital twin. So we have a large team of computer scientists and management professors where we took 50,000 pictures of the stores and we reproduced a digital twin of the store in the metaverse. Allow us to dream a little bit in the next few years. You will be in your basement with your goggles, and you will have an immersive experience of shopping in a Couche-Tard store, touching some products, flipping them, looking at them, clicking on them, and 1 hour later, it will be delivered at your footstep. And that's it for today. Thank you very much, and again, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Maxime.